All right, what is going on, people? Happy Saturday. Mm, It is a lovely and beautiful day today. Hopefully, everybody's getting the sunshine as well. I'm in sunny California, of course, but not in the place that you guys might think I am. This is kind of a new thing for me is to get on live right now and just talk to people straight up, answer any questions you guys might have around sex, travel, food. I'm with it. So if you have questions, cool. If you don't, just chill, listen, vibe. We all on quarantine still, or most of us are. So just chill and enjoy. You gotta forgive me. I got the shirt off because it's warm. Like I just took a shower and it is warm. So let me start with some news that I haven't shared since I haven't been on the channel for a long time. First things first. Today I finally got my keys for my first place, my first owned property. It's a small studio apartment, but it's mine. So that means something to me at least. And of course, I've always talked about, not always, but I've kind of hinted at wanting to get into real estate, own different rental properties. So this is the first of many, hopefully. So first step to greatness. So I'm happy about that. I'm excited about that. The next thing is I don't know if you can notice, but my background's a little bit different from what it usually is. No furnace in the background. You can't see that right now. No kitchen in the background either. And that's because I'm in a different spot. I am in a temporary apartment in San Diego. You're going to have to excuse the containers. That's because, oh, let me explain the container thing to you, right? So, couple reasons for all of my dishes and all my spices and foods and everything still being in containers, even though I've been here since January. Um, when I moved to this place in San Diego, I moved to San Diego in January. When I moved to this place in San Diego, I moved to this apartment, and right off the bat, there was a roach infestation problem. So I was just like, oh my goodness, like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, roaches? I don't do roaches. Like I haven't done roaches since, I was back in college, not because I wanted to, but because I didn't know any better. I was staying in cheap ass apartments where roaches apparently stayed as well. So I moved to this place and, roach problem. And I'm just like, shit, like you gotta be kidding me. And I told the complex, the apartment complex where I live about it, and they, luckily they took care of it for the most part. I say for the most part because it took a couple of times for the pest control person to come back. Like they came in, they did like a fumigation, like a bomb type thing, and then they came back and did kind of like a follow up on that. And since then, I mean, I've seen, but before that, I was seeing multiple daily. So it was a problem. It was bad. So just to be on the safe side, I still keep my things in containers and keep everything kind of stored in storage bins, just for my peace of mind. Makes me feel better. Not only that, I knew that I wasn't going to be in this apartment for too long because I was looking for a place, actively looking for a place to buy, and so I didn't want to get too comfortable. There's a reason why. I mean, that's the reason why you don't really see much on the walls. Everything seems kind of bland and regular. I just knew I wasn't gonna stay here for too long. So yeah, I didn't want to get too comfortable and make it look too nice, knowing that I have to bring everything back down and put everything away. Because everybody knows moving is. I don't think it sucks, but it's not the greatest thing to do, especially on a Saturday or a Sunday. There's a lot of better things people can do with their time. So, yeah, me especially. I love Saturdays and I love to be outside on Saturday, but not working necessarily. So, um, this is my little plug for Brooks dry cider right now. I'm a dry cider type of guy. I like cider. I mean, I think it's good. I like cider. I like what is it? They have like a dry kombucha. now? Kombucha. I don't really know how to pronounce it, but you probably know what it is. It's the fermented drink, and they have it with alcohol in it. So I'll be fucking with that too. And then also my go-to, no matter where I go, anybody who knows me well will tell you, I ask for either a brut, or some places don't have a brut. I ask for a sparkling wine. What that is, for y'all that don't know, it's what most people call champagne. It's the same exact thing, except champagne is actually a specific type of sparkling wine from an area in France that's named Champagne. So that it's named after that place. At least that's what I was told. So I don't know if that's true or not. I never did the research, but it sounds nice. Yeah, it sounds real good. But yeah, it's called sparkling wine though. When people pop bubbly on New Year's and everything, that's sparkling wine. So just a heads up. So that's my go-to if I go out, if I go anywhere. People make fun of me that I'm a little bougie, or it's a girly drink, but I don't care. Actually, a lot of women don't like the bubbly either. So I feel like it's a drink for exclusive type people who are always in a celebratory mood. All right, that's why I drink it, because I'm always celebrating something. Even small victories I'm celebrating. So that's what I'm gonna stick with. So I got the place, got my keys today. I moved to San Diego in January. There was one more thing I think that I wanted to share with everybody. Hmm. I'm gonna be an uncle. I mean, I don't know how many people care about that, but my older sister is pregnant and having a baby, so I'm excited about that as well. Whenever everything could get lifted and I could travel again, that'll be great, because I want to go to Miami and visit and see the whole fam and just kind of be around once that's happening. So that's an exciting endeavor that's going on too. There was something else. I thought there was something else, but I guess that's it. I'm no longer in the Bay Area. I still love the Bay Area. I miss Oakland a lot, even though I didn't live in Oakland. But I traveled to Oakland sometimes, to enjoy myself, have a good time. And the ladies in Oakland were just, oh goodness, ooh. Hmm. It's all good. There are beautiful ladies here in San Diego as well. So, you know, I'm not focusing on that right now because, my whole thing is this whole real estate thing, but I'm still looking though. I mean, my eyes are still open. I'm still looking. But today also, I wanted to hear from you guys. If anybody's on right now, I don't see anybody on right now. It looks like it's just me right now. This is actually pretty cool though. I think I'm gonna do this more regularly. Something about the live is attractive to me because it's direct, it's straight up. There's very little editing. I mean, I could go back and do some editing, but the whole reason why I don't make a lot of videos consistently is because I don't have an editor or a graphic designer or anybody who's gonna take those videos, a videographer. There's a lot of things that would help if I had those in my corner. And I'm looking. So if anybody knows of, a videographer who also does editing, you let me know. Who's in the San Diego area? Let me know, because I'll pay somebody to do it. But doing it myself is it's just such a task that I really can't get up to do it. So this is a lot easier. I'm speaking to you right now. Also, I can answer your questions if you have questions directly. I mean, if you write in the comment section, once this kind of gets going, of course, and more people tend to join, you can ask questions and I can answer your questions directly as if, I'm having a conversation right with you. And that's a format that I'm a lot more comfortable with versus making videos that I think people want me to talk about. I like to just answer people's questions directly and talk to the people. So yeah, this works. But yeah, shit. I'm chilling. It's Saturday. It's beautiful. Can't really go many places. I mean, I did grocery shopping today, but did that and then got the keys. That's about all I can do for now. I celebrated a birthday last week, which was really cool. I turned 36. So technically, 4 more years until I should be retired if I want to be retired, or at least financially independent. So that to me means owning a few properties, or at least just having the ability to leave my 9 to 5 job if I choose to at 40. So I have 4 more years before I get to that point. So that's really cool. I like the fact that I'm on the fire movement, or at least I think I am. And on that movement, that means that, you know, I've really got to get things going, and that's why I bought this place. That's why I made this move. I didn't mention that, but the reason San Diego came about is because there was an opening here, and I was thinking about whether I wanted to transfer or not from San Francisco, and I didn't have many reasons to come over because I've never been like a huge fan of San Diego. I've only visited, I think, once, and the one time I came, it was all right, but I'm all about a feeling. I like to feel something when I go somewhere. So even before I visited the Bay Area, I knew it was it because I could feel that there was some kind of connection between me and the Bay Area. And when I did visit, I mean, it felt right with that. It just confirmed it. So here it was kind of like I really had to think about it because I didn't have that feeling when I came over here. But I thought about it, thought about it, thought about it. And ultimately, I knew that if I wanted to fulfill this idea, this goal of retiring, or at least being able to retire by 40, or maybe even 45, but at least being able to leave my 9 to 5 by 40, then I had to start getting some property under my belt. And I know I want to do it mainly through real estate. I know I have, friends of mine who are trying to do it through stocks. Got other friends that are trying to do it through things like, or who've tried to do things like Forex and things like that. But that's not really my thing. I have no interest or very little interest in the stock market. It does nothing for me. Something about real estate, though, it seems very real to me. No pun intended. Like it feels, it's a lot more tangible. And I think a lot of times I like things that are tangible, and that's what connects with me. And so something about real estate just kind of makes sense. So I'm gonna go the real estate route. Like I said, got my first one. I'm gonna do what I can in there and try to, get my hands as dirty as possible. Change the flooring, maybe change the cabinetry. Luckily, I bought a property that is already in pretty good shape. It's a condo, like I said, a studio condo, and it's already been renovated recently, and so it's not in bad shape at all. I mean, it's rental ready right now. However, I want to add value to it by changing, the carpet to hardwood, or not hardwood floors, but vinyl plank floors. And like I said, I want to kind of do some experimenting with the cabinetry, not because they need it, but because I just want to try some shit out. The better I get at it, the better I'll be going forward with other properties, and the more comfortable I'll be doing it. So that's part of the reason why I want to do it that way. But yeah, so this whole thing is just, that's how San Diego came about. One, just keeping my eye on the big picture. And it seemed like if I made this move, it was very unknown how it was going to turn out. However, that's kind of what I needed. I needed something that was a little scary, something that gave me a little bit of fear, because I was comfortable in the Bay Area, and I knew that I enjoyed being there, and I didn't necessarily want to go anywhere. So making this move was drastic enough that I couldn't let this move be in vain. And like I said, I moved here in January. I didn't think I'd be ready or even close to ready to having what I need for a down payment or anything this early. But I was. Um, I found a property as early as March. Was it March? Maybe late February. And I passed on one because of some, it just fell through. And this one came along after that, and I got this one after. But yeah, it's almost hard to believe that, just a year ago, I was talking about this. Well, just over a year ago, I was talking about how I wanted to, get my own property and get some land and this, that, and the other. And it's like it's coming together now. So it's really a trip. When you really see something in your imagination, you could turn it into anything. It's it's almost unbelievable, except that I believe it because that's how it's been. That's how I was able to create it. Um, it's really incredible being able to put things together like that. So I'm happy for it. I'm thankful. So yeah, if nobody's gonna join, which is fine, I'll obviously get better at actually posting when I have upcoming lives and all that stuff, so people can be more prepared for it. But I just kind of wanted to test this out, see how it goes. This will post on YouTube anyway, so all of my subscribers, you'll be able to see this at some point once it's posted, and I'll let you know when the next one comes about. But I think I'm going to keep this format. Just kind of do lives. It limits the editing time, and it's direct. Like I said, it's me and you. We're talking. We're answering questions. We're just getting to know each other. It's all good. So um, I'm sure I'm gonna have people in the comments calling me Kyrie and all kind of other names, but it's all good. I've heard it all before, so we'll make it work. So I'll end it there, and I hope you're enjoying a great Saturday as well. I hope you're enjoying whatever day you're watching this video, and if you're not, because I know we're in some really tough times right now, just know that you're not alone. Like, we really are in this together. I'll give you an example. I'm working right now in terms of, like, I have a job right now, but I don't know what's going to happen after September 30th. Being that I work in the airline industry, you know, they gave them some level of runway to where they can pay their employees for a certain amount of time, and that time is up until September 30th for us. So I don't know what I'll have after that. And I knew that before I decided to move forward with buying this place, but I still went for buying this place because I felt like I got to take the chance. And so I just want all of y'all to know that it is tough right now for a lot of us. You're not going through it alone, and we are going to get through it. Absolutely, we're going to get through it. And we're here to support each other. So hopefully I could do this every weekend. Maybe every Saturday might be the base way to go. If everybody's available and willing to get on here with me, we'll do this on a Saturday base or a weekly Saturday basis. Kind of our own version of like a support group, kind of. We're not necessarily here to talk about tough times specifically, but we're here to support each other through these times and you know laugh, enjoy, share positive ideas, positive goals maybe. And I'll try to see who else wants to join me as well in terms of friends of mine. And maybe you can see us interact about some stuff and get involved in that conversation too. So thank you for coming out. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you like it. If you don't, it's totally okay. It might not be your thing. And like the video if you like it as well. So I'll talk to you all soon. Later.